absolutely generational. Crash out incoming. I have been absolutely tweaking the past 2 hours. 2 hours. Thoughts spinning in my brain. And I've decided the only way I can get this out is right here. So if you are invested in what happened, there is new info here. And it's still not all of it. When people say, why are we hating Leah so much and not Zach? One, Zach is a dumbass. Yes. And every time I see him, I remind him how stupid he is. I remind him how selfish he is. I give it to him every single time I see him. Leah, on the other hand, I don't get to see her. Not only that, Zach is dumb. Leah is manipulative and conniving. Let me tell you how long she's had eyes for my husband. Let me tell you, it was the first VidCon that we hung out. Before she even moved to Dallas, she knew she liked my husband. That was like 2023. 2023. When she found out I was pregnant, she was disappointed because she knew her and Zach would never happen. And I know Zach and Leah are going to see this. Leah's going to be like, oh, Zach, you betrayed me by telling this information. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. He betrayed his wife. He betrayed the wife and the mother of his child. The mother of his child who sacrificed her body, who nearly bled out during childbirth to be with your dumb ass. When I say I am generationally crashing out, I mean it. Because what type of friend? I welcomed Leah into my life. I made her a part of my family. Because guess what? She's estranged from her fucking family. She's estranged from them. I said, Leah, you don't deserve that. You're such a good person. I love you so much. Be in my family. Be my sister. Come to my holidays. I will make sure you feel loved, important, and supported. I will be your #1 cheerleader, and she knows all this shit. She knows I got a stocking made for her to hang on my staircase for the holidays. She knows I gave everything, all of my emotional support to make her feel important and included at every single event. She knows every time I was pitched for an opportunity, I threw her name in the ring. She never did that for me. No, she didn't know how. She didn't know how to say, hey, if you need anybody else, Megan might really like that. She didn't know how. 32-year-old woman or whatever. Didn't know how. There was a 2-week period where I found out that she and him had feelings for each other, and I tried to save my marriage before the physical cheating happened. And in that 2-week period, I said, I don't think you guys should be friends anymore because this is getting weird. In that 2-week period, she engaged in multiple attention-seeking behaviors to lure Zach in. She confessed her feelings first. She did not have to be here. Zach is a dumbass, yes. Leah was plotting. Oh, she's so good with clever. You want somebody like that around our daughter? Somebody who has the capacity to betray somebody who gave her everything? And the thing is Leah knows. She knows how territorial I was over Zach. She knows. I told her, I said, I had this friend, hey Emma, if you're seeing this, and I was getting into arguments with Zach about some of the dynamic of me and Emma's relationship. And I said, you know what? Nobody is worth me fighting with my husband over. Cut her out. I went to a Vegas trip in like July 2021. Maybe it was 2020. I don't remember. And we were with Albert. And Zach expressed some insecurities about my friendship with Albert. I said, no worries, babe. And Albert said something to me. And I said, I was so mean to him. And I regret it deeply. I've regretted it deeply since it happened because it's not who I am as a person. He said, I didn't know you had a twin. Why don't I know that? I looked at him. I said, we don't talk that much. Because I wanted to put a boundary in place to protect my husband's feelings. And guess who didn't protect my feelings at all, ever? My husband. When I'm begging and pleading for 2 months because I'm seeing this from a mile away, please do not be in love with her. Why does it seem like you only care about what she wants to do, what she wants to eat, where she wants to go? Why do you only care? Oh, well, it's because you speak up for what you want to do and she doesn't speak up for herself. Oh, and you want to be with a bitch that doesn't speak up for herself. You want to be with a bitch who can't make a decision. Weak. Weak. Generational crash out, because I told her, I said, anybody who comes between me and Zach is dead. And she thinks I'm just going to be like, well, I guess they were in love. Yeah, that's why Zach is telling me things like, yep, I'm going to regret this for the rest of my life. Whoopsie daisy. Because he knows it's too late. He knows he can't come back. He's saying I said, you think you were dealing with somebody who struggled with mental health when you were with me and then you went to the mental health final boss? And he said, this was February 1st. He said, well, you know, she was like doing everything by herself. So I thought that she was like, And he would complain, I just feel like I'm doing things alone. You have no idea how much I held the household down. Being the wife of somebody who is constantly chasing their dreams is emotionally exhausting. And that's why I never want to date another startup founder, CEO, anything. I never want to start somebody else I never want to date anybody else who's starting their own business. That is too much for me. And I do not want to be the emotional support for that. I was the emotional support for both of these people. Yes, I was depressed. Yes, it drained me. Yes, I was postpartum. And to find out that she was engaging in manipulative behaviors to reel my husband in. September 28th, Zach is texting me. Leah's being really weird. I said, no, she's actually being really great. She's really happy. She's showing 2 different identities to get what she wants. What type of person, what type of friend does this? And that is why I will drag her names to the depths of hell. That is why I will knock it off of her neck until she's off the internet. And unfortunately for her, she signed a bad contract because she's a bitch who doesn't know how to read. And she used to upload indefinitely every day. Every day. And until she uses some of her money to get out of that contract, I will be on her neck. And every day that Zach and Leah stand on this decision and they stay in this, tells me that Zach supports that behavior. Zach supports that manipulation. And it tells me she's okay with being the girl who ruined a happy life, happy marriage. Zach's telling me, I was 100% happy with you. I just thought I could be a little bit happier over there. Are you? I don't see how you could be. I knew them both to their core. Generational crash out. And she thought on her birthday. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. Consider, like, hold on, I need a second. I missed my daughter's first steps. Did you know that? I missed my daughter's first steps. They took Clover to gymnastics today. What are the odds that they went together and they both got to be like, yay! While I'm here alone, waking up alone, going to sleep alone, crashing out alone. Oh, Megan, it's not very much your higher self. No, it's not. And guess what? I'm the only one in therapy. I'm the only one working on this. Leah, she stopped going to therapy after she got what she wanted. She was like, actually, I'm perfect. Actually, I'm happy now. Woohoo! No, bitch, you're sick. Generational crash out. Will I regret it later? Yeah, probably. Does it need to be said? Yes. I will never let up on her. Ever. Ever.